So what is the purpose of select many and why are they different to select? So let's understand this in more detail. So imagine a situation where you have stores and within those stores you have departments. So here you can see stores, store A, store B. And then within store A, you've got the produce department and dairy department. And store B have bakery and personal care. So how do we get from this list where we want to extract just the products with the department name, with the store name? That's where select many comes in very handy. So what it does is it takes this nested list products, flattens them so they become like this. So you've got store A, then the department, and then Apple, then the product. You can see here, we went from here to here. So how do they accomplish this? It does this by first using the store variable and then applying the select many method on that, taking the store and passing the departments to the separate object. So it's separating out the departments within a store like this. So that store A is separating that out like here, store B separating that out. So now what we have is we have store A being separated from its department. You flatten it. So once you have that, we also want to carry the store details, so such as the store name. So here we are carrying the store name and then the department. So what does the department contain? Department contains the following: individual department name, and then within the department you've got apple, bananas, other fruit. So once you have that, we now have a new anonymous object that contains this information. So imagine now at this point we simply have a structure that looks like this: store A, but it's no longer in a hierarchy. You can see already store A has just become a label, and that's what we're doing. We're just getting the name of the store, and we're applying the same concept to the products. So now the products are being separated from the department, so it becomes like this, and the department itself becomes just a label over here. So we're just separating that out over here. So the hierarchy element is now disappearing. So now the only hierarchy that remains is the products themselves. So once we have this new object, which we're calling it X, you can call it whatever you want. We're creating a new object out of that, and we're just getting individual product names, individual department name, and the store name. The store name has come all the way from here into the X variable here, and it's still accessible and in scope here, but it's all about scope. So we're just passing the store name along different points using whatever mechanism or variables that we have. But when we get this, remember this is the next select many, the chain method, so it can access the objects created here. And because this object we've decided to call X, it's carried forward and we can then access its properties. So X here, you can see it's being passed along once more, and that's why it's accessible over here, because it's being passed over there. So that's what select many does. Essentially, you go from a hierarchical list like this: store A, store B, within stores you have departments, and then within departments you have products, and all we're doing is we're just flattening that structure so we can repeat the store name and the department next to each product. But then it becomes a simple list that you can just loop through. So if I run this code here, you can see this is the output that we get. So we get store A, department, and then product. This serve structure, and that's what you can see in the code as well. So here you can see how it's structured. So we're creating a store, a produce department. Within the produce you have list of products here, and these are just classes. So the class for the product has this the name, class for department has name, and then a list of products, and then store, of course, it's just a list of departments and it has a name as well. So I hope this makes sense in terms of select many and how you can use it to flatten your hierarchies.